Assalamualaikum, my name is Abdul Wahid, matrix number A20A1231. The title of our project is Perceived ESG, Environmental, Social, Government and Consumers Responses in Malaysia, the mediating role of brand credibility, brand image and perceived quality. Many people must not know what ESG is. ESG refers to a set of criteria used by investors and other stakeholders to evaluate the impact and sustainability of companies. In Malaysia, customers are increasingly considering companies' ESG performance when making choices about what to buy. As they become more aware and educated about environmental and social issues. Therefore, the company's ESG performance has a significant impact on their purchasing decision. Problem statement. The first one is poor communication, the lack of openness that the company has when it comes to its ESG activities is one of the biggest problems. Many businesses leave stakeholders, investors, customers, staff, and the public in the dark about ESG practices for failing to disclose complete data and information. The second, the lack of widely recognized guidelines and standards. These inconsistencies hinder business attempts to benchmark and improve their ESG practices and impact investors' ability to make informed judgment. Companies may find it difficult to determine which aspects of ESG are most relevant to their operation in the absence of widely recognized standards because there are so many frameworks and reporting requirements. And the last, increasing consumer awareness. Customers who place high priority on this principle may find companies with excellent ESG qualification more attractive. On the other hand, business timid and committed to environmental issues may see a decrease in customers' confidence and sadness to buy their product.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Afika binti Abdul Razak. My metric number is A20A1234. So I will presenting about our research objective. As you can see on the slide, we have 6 objectives. First is to examine the relationship between brand credibility and consumer perception associated with the company ESG initiative. Second is to examine the relationship between brand image and consumer perception associated with the company ESG initiative. Third is to examine the relationship between perceived quality and consumer perception associated with the company ESG initiative. Fourth is to examine the relationship between brand credibility and purchase intention. Next is to examine the relationship between brand image and purchase intention. And last for our research objective is to examine the relationship between perceived quality and purchase intention. Next, for our research question. First is, what is the relationship between brand credibility and consumer perception associated with the company ESG initiative? Second, what is the relationship between brand image and consumer perception associated with the company ESG initiative? Third, what is the relationship between perceived quality and consumer perception associated with the company ESG initiative? Fourth, what is the relationship between brand credibility and purchase intention? Next, what is the relationship between brand image and purchase intention? Last, for our research question is, what is the relationship between perceived quality and purchase intention?
Underpinning theory. The first one, stakeholder theory. The basic principle of stakeholder theory is the idea of achieving a balance between the often competing interests of various stakeholder groups for organization to develop a sustainable and moral approach, and the decision making must balance these conflicting interests. Number 2 is Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. The SDGs are essentially based on the theory of sustainability, which argues that to achieve long-term global well-being economic, social, and environmental goals must be achieved together. According to the theory of sustainability, the justice of society and economic success depend on the solution of environmental and social problems.
This is our framework. Brand image, brand credibility, and perceived quality is related with PESG and also purchase intention.
Hi, my name is Cassidy Anak Thomas. My metric number is A28129. Today I will present the research designs. In this study, we investigate the effect of consumer perception of ESG, which is environmental, social, and governance, on their attitudes through brand image, perceived quality, and brand credibility, mediating this relationship among consumers in Malaysia. We use the quantitative approach to get the data. Next is data collection methods. In this study, we use the quantitative approach to get the data, and then we distribute the questionnaire. We use the Google form, and then we use the social media to spread the link to the all citizen Malaysia, including the student. Next is populations. In this study, we are focused to all citizens Malaysia, including students, and then we use the Ministry of Economy Department of Statistics Nation record in 2023, and then we distribute the link to the citizens and students. Next is sample size. The respondent that taking part of this study is someone who had purchased a product from the selected company during past 3 months. And then from this study, we have two sampling procedures, which is probability sampling and non-probability sampling. And the total of respondents that taking part of this study is 400. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Bibi Alina binti Ibrahim. My metric number is 20A1285. I will be continue with sampling technique. What is a sampling technique? Sampling technique is the process of selecting a subset of individual or social phenomena to study. Two types of sampling procedure are probability sampling and non-probability sampling. Example of non-probability sampling method are convenience sampling, purposive sampling, snowball sampling, and quota sampling. This study using non-probability is quota sampling, selecting people to fulfill preset quota based on attributes such as age, gender, or occupation. Respondents will be gathered by simple random selection, which is used to represent the respondent in this research. A simple random sample is one in which there is an equal chance for member of the population to be selected for the sample. Next, research instrument development, an online questionnaire where researchers will use Google Form as a platform in collecting the data. There are 3 parts to this form. Part A refers to information and demographic of respondents such as gender, race, religion, age, occupation, and income level. Part B, questions were asked on the effect of consumer perception on ESG. Part C of the questionnaire contains questions to examine consumer perception through brand credibility, brand image, and perceived quality in Malaysia. This study using a 3 measurement scale are nominal scale, ordinal scale, and interval scale. Nominal scale will be used in the research. Section A questionnaire to collect respondent data. The section questionnaire on their gender, race, and religion utilize this scale. The data in ordinal scale will be categorized into groups and also can be ranked. The questions are such as the respondent, age, occupation, and income level. For interval, the Likert scale is being utilized in this study questionnaire to access the various responses provided by participants. A scale of 1 to 5 will be used with each point representing a straight conversion from strongly disagree to strongly agree. Questionnaire is the most reliable data collection method. This is because questionnaire will allow us to use more questions that can give a trustworthy answer to the research. This method will be efficient by providing lots of information from a large sample group. Using questionnaire is relatively cheaper and information can be gathered quicker compared to other data collection method. Thank you.
Next, this is our procedure data analysis. Data analysis method we will use is a Pearson correlation. The Pearson coefficient has a range of -1 to +1 and varying value have different meaning. This study intended to measure the strength and significant relationship between independent variables, which are brand credibility, brand image and perceived quality, and the dependent variable, which is perceived ESG in Malaysia. Next, reliability test used to check stability and consistency. It requires consistency and stability to show that there is relationship between variables. Besides that, descriptive statistics. These data are collected for analysis based on dispersion, centralization, and frequency measurement. Other than that, multiple linear regression. Double linear regression will also be used in this study to assess the association between one dependent variable and two or more non-dependent variables. Lastly, in SPSS, this is collection of programs that have been combined into one. That's all from our group. Thank you.